Hey y'all, sorry it's been a while since I've posted anything online. I'm gonna try to do my best to get on here and post a lot more, share with you a little bit more of the behind the scenes process of what's going on. So without further ado, I want to bring you back to a couple months ago on a painting that I had finished for March, my show, um, my trip I did out west in the middle of March. So as a lot of you guys know, I'm a big outdoorsman. I love to hunt, I love to fish. And one particular fish that I really enjoy chasing is walleye. I've grown up since I was 13 years old chasing walleyes. Up to Canada. Then I lived in North Dakota for a number of years, and obviously that's a big thing out there. So I still do a lot of walleye paintings, and I probably always will. To this date, walleyes are the most popular fish that I'm working on. So here's a video. It's not a very in-depth video, unfortunately, sorry about that, but it's going to be more of a time-lapse, kind of a breakdown of what I'm doing and how I did it. Soon I'll be having some more in-depth paintings, especially with fish, but I hope you enjoy the video, and if you have any questions or anything, I'd be more than happy to answer some questions for you, or if you have any content that you would like me to go more in detail on with another video, I'd love to hear your feedback. So there you go. Okay, well, here I am. I'm gonna start with just blocking in shapes. I get in there and I paint the background, everything, the fish. This is where I can go wet on wet, meaning this is all wet paint. I can blend a lot better, and I just keep building it up as it goes here. At this point, I'm in my second layer, starting to build up again, but my layers are starting to get more opaque. Doing the exact same thing I did in the beginning, but just adding more details. Starting to get the warm tones and the cool tones, but as I'm doing that, I'm starting to get more depth. Just blocking in more details. Finding my lights and my darks. Just on a real basic layout of the details. Scales aren't perfect, eyes aren't perfect. There's nothing perfect, but I'm getting myself to where I can build off of where I'm at. I'm working on the highlights. All I'm doing now is just wet on wet, just constantly getting this whole thing wet, laid out, and then build on top of what I already have. Now it's time to work on the details of this walleye's face. One cool thing I really like about walleyes, or any fish in general, is if you really look at their face, they have tons of translucent colors. They have so many color shifts if you're really paying attention, and that's what really can make them pop if you really focus on those little accent points. I apologize. The next few little scenes or clips are fuzzed out. My camera didn't focus for some reason, but you get the kind of same gist. I'm going through now. I'm starting to bring even more warmer tones in the foreground, which is making the whole thing add more depth. And warm tones. This layer is a lot about warm tones. Getting warm tones inside of the mouth, on the cheeks, adding some highlights at the same time and some darks. Getting that light on the back of that walleye. Now I added a little bit of a glaze to the sunbeams coming through the top too, just barely to start, and now I'm starting to add in some of the bait fish. It's just all about layering, just constantly building up layer over layer. there's no such thing as a big mistake. Go in, you can, especially with what we're doing here at least, you can go in and just keep building it up. Make a mistake, change it. You'll never know the difference once you paint over it. So don't go in fear, just have fun. Yep, starting to come together a little bit. And one of my favorite parts on this painting is that highlight on that walleye's back. It just kind of sets him off, especially up against that shadow. It's all about figuring out how to make the foreground and the background separate from each other and add more depth. Warm tones tend to come forward, cool tones go back. Adding those highlights on its back. Here we are, this is the final product. Well, thanks so much for watching the video. Please like and subscribe if you can. That sure helps me out a lot. And like I said before, if you have, something in particular that you really want on this video, that you want on a video, or if you have a question about something that I did, I'd love to hear back from you. I'm kind of searching for different content that you'd like me to, give more details on or make a video on. So yeah, I'd love to hear back from you. So thank you very much. Have a great day.